What's up, you guys? Today's video is sponsored by Popeyes. Popeyes, if you're watching this, please bring back the hot honey crunch tenders. Thank you. So, going over today's session, let's start with newsprints for tomorrow. We have non-farm payroll and University of Michigan. Those are going to be our two big red folder events for tomorrow. So now let's kind of take a look at the indexes. We did have some divergence again across the indexes. So you could see here, S&P does just consolidate the entire session, and NASDAQ opens with that gap down, sells off into some consolidation. The Dow opens with a gap down, rips up, and just kind of melts higher, consolidating going into the afternoon. And the Russell, people love to hate on the Russell, but the Russell was the only market with a tradable range today. So rotates down into this 25.95 up to targets. So Russell was the winner today for tradable range. So now let's take a closer look at the S&P. As you can see, we actually did trade up into this retracement short. This is an extension. Yeah, it just trades up into this short in the overnight session here in 69.71. As you can see, I had this level marked 69.80s. Looks like there was participation in the overnight session here at this level, with those targets below here at 918s for this sequence. And if we zoom out, you can kind of see that we are just inside of this multi-day balance or multi-week balance. And, you can just literally draw these lines and kind of say like, okay, well, this is my balance area. And it's just kind of ping-ponging in between that until one side breaks. That's just kind of what you want to be aware of when you are trading this type of market, so you don't get chopped up. So, I mean, looking at this, you can see we do trade up into this 50% retracement here at 936. So we do have a target above at 70.39 for this sequence if it holds. Otherwise, if we break below this 986, I believe that we do have the overnight session. Pretty sure there's like an unfilled gap somewhere. Yeah, we do have an unfilled gap down here at 890s. So that is something to be aware of going into tomorrow, because you just really never know. Sorry, there's really not over when we're range bound. Kind of same thing with the NASDAQ. You can see we trade up into this 50% here. Target above here, 26,326. We are in this multi-week balance. So you're just kind of waiting to see which side breaks. Let me turn on the overnight session. Yeah, you can see that we actually just kind of trade into this extension, it looks like. So trade up into this extension here, 57.47s, and I got that downside target here at 54.84. A lot of participation as we rotate back up into these levels. So looks like we do run into some overhead supply as we retest these levels in the overnight session. So I guess we'll see in the morning kind of how London's positioned. And yesterday I kind of said that this right here, this 25,686 was kind of my line in the sand-ish that I wanted to see us break and kind of hold above for that rotation higher. This was kind of the range that I was looking for with my discount area and my premium area. So we are kind of failing to keep the price above this level for now. So we could see rotation down into these lower support levels. 54.84, 53.50s with that unfilled gap below 53.90. So that's kind of really it. I mean, until dealers unwind their hedges for non-farm payroll, we're not really going to see much. We're just going to see this like compressed, choppy range. Anyways, I'll have more on my next post. Hope this helps. Bye.